You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events.
A long time ago, I had a big, fat Greek wedding. Now my daughter is all grown up. Hope you applied to some local colleges, too.
Why do parents always say dream big when they really mean not too big?
Ian and I are just trying to find a minute to ourselves.
How about another date tonight?
And afterward, oh, satin, slippery like an eel. Mia! You're welcome. Shave everything.
You look pretty.
What are you doing?
Dad! And my family is still too close.
Parents deserve a sex life, too.
This family's always in my business.
Keep your eyeballs open for a nice Greek boy, so one day you can make babies.
They follow me everywhere. I need some air.
Your mom felt the same way about being Greek.
Florida, Texas, New York. These are the colleges I'm applying to. Why do you want to leave me?
Payback.
But there's always
The priest never signed the wedding license.
a few surprises.
We're not married? I'm a hippie.
Now, my family has come together.
Who says a woman has to be married?
You, all our lives.
The wedding is on!
To pull off another
Beautiful.
big, fat Greek wedding.
Take a photo! All right, pull my neck. 1, 2, pull!
But you got to remember. But you gotta remember. Even though I'm taking a step back, I will always be right here.
Why aren't you in Greek club?
Every day of my life is Greek club.
We come from a long line of strong women. Remember, Paris, protect the Polaki.
Eyes open, knees shut. If your knees are open, shut your eyes.
It's Chinese New Year here at the New Westminster River Market. Today we're celebrating with some awesome Chinese lion dancing. The show is just about to start, so let's go check it out. We just finished watching the Chinese lion dancing performance, and we're here with our head lion dancer, Nathan. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What an incredible performance. And this is the lion head you used, right?
Yeah, this is actually a new lion head for this year. Usually we use the older one, but this year we got the purple and silver color. And as you can see, it also has a light up ring right here. Hold on one second.
So that middle part is gonna light up. Whoa, that's so cool.
And we also have light up eyes, but it ran out of battery. So.
Oh, I see. And you're wearing the pants to match it as well?
Yeah, this is actually the pants that go with the lion, and usually the color here matches with the main color on here, which is purple. And we got the silver and the white fur. And I got some Chinese Kung Fu shoes down here.
Very cool, very shiny. Awesome. So to audiences that have never seen Chinese lion dancing, what is it?
Well, lion dancing is something from the Chinese culture, and is usually to bring people good luck and health and prosperity during the Chinese New Year.
That's awesome. And how long have you been lion dancing for?
Well, I'm 21 now, but I've been doing this since I was 9, so 12 years.
Long time. And since all your experience in lion dancing, how has the lion dancing scene evolved?
Well, back when I started, it evolved by the lion head. So the lion head started off with plastic materials on fur, and now evolved to like softer fur. And as you can see earlier, that there's light up stuff now, and before they didn't have any of that. So I think that's the way it evolved by
the technology, basically.
Technology.
Okay, cool. And you know, it's Chinese lion dancing, right? So do you do your own choreography, or is it freestyle?
Sometimes it's freestyle. As you saw right there, like walking around, that's pretty much freestyle. But we have a routine where we do to start off. Like we usually start off from sitting down, and there's like we start off eye dotting, but we didn't have that today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go around the stores and do what?
We eat the lettuce. Yeah, and we spit it back out.
Okay,
And-
cool.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. And what is your favorite part about lion dancing?
I like spitting out the lettuce. It's so much fun seeing
Yeah.
people's reactions,
Exactly. They're like, oh, it's so surprising.
and also the red pockets we get. I love that.
That's really cool. And what's your least favorite part about lion dancing? Is it tiring? Do you have a technique to it?
It's not tiring at first, but it's busy running to places. As we're going to Richmond next, so we go from New West to Richmond. Sometimes we go from Richmond to Vancouver.
Yeah, busy, busy.
That's the busy part.
And how many performances do you do in a season?
It depends. The busiest time is obviously Chinese New Year, and that varies if we get enough calls for Chinese lion dancing, but we might get the occasional event here and there.
So music is a really important part of Chinese lion dancing. Can you tell us a little bit about the instruments used?
So one of the main instruments is the drum, and the drum here is made out of a cow skin. It's pulled really tight, and as you can see, it makes some pretty loud noises. And also we have the gong, but it's not here right now, and that's usually like the metal thing where you hit it with a stick. And this is the cymbals. The cymbals right here has the club name, our club name in Chinese, and this is also a special pair of cymbals. It has my Chinese name on there, and yeah. So the cymbals right here, it's got the club name printed right here, and it's also got my Chinese name right here, and then this painted on. Yeah.
That's very cool. And you know what? I'm wearing red because it's lucky to wear red for Chinese New Year, but I heard gold and yellow is a good color as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. Gold and yellow is money.
And some people ask, what's the difference between dragon dancing and Chinese lion dancing? Because some people get those mixed up.
Yeah, that's a very common mistake that people make. They call this dragon dancing. Well, we do have dragon dancing, but dragon dancing is with more than just 2 people. It's got like 10 people usually, and they hold sticks and they just walk around. This takes more skill. And lion dancing is usually with 2 people, so that's 4 legs. If you see anything more than 4 legs, that's mutated.
A mutated lion. All right. So what's a lion's favorite food?
I like to say sushi and burger, but that's my favorite food. But lions usually eat lettuce, and I don't know, we spit that out too, so I don't know what's his favorite food.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
So Chinese lion dancing is taken seriously culturally, in Chinese culture, but there's also lion dancing competitions. What kind of techniques do you need to be a good lion dancer?
I'm not a competition guy. I'm still baffled by the YouTube videos of those people jumping on poles.
Yeah.
You gotta ask those guys, but for this, most people can learn it. Just put in the time. Yeah.
Awesome. And last for audiences, can you tell them how to say Happy Chinese New Year in Chinese?
恭喜发财.
Gong hei fat choi. Okay, thank you, Nathan.
You're welcome.
Gong hei fat choi. Gong xi fa cai. Happy Chinese New Year to all. We really hope you enjoyed watching the Chinese lion dancing performance. Until next week, I'm Maria for Vancouver Television. Hey everyone, I'm Maria for Vancouver Television, and we're here at the Curious Flea Market at the New West River Market. For the Curious Monkey and you, we have a lot of cool stuff here for you to check out, so come and see what it's all about. We're here at this very cute boutique style called Shine Makes, and we're here with Carmen. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
And tell us about your little awesome boutique.
I sell everything from handmade jewelry, hand stamp penny jewelry, to knitted scarf, ponchos, accessories in the winter, and also natural body creams in the summer. But today I'm here at Curious Flea Market to have my scarves and winter stock clear out.
Because it's cold outside.
It is.
And did you make these yourself?
I did. I've got these are dandelions. My kids helped me make them. Yes, and we put some of these are lavender buds from our garden. Moss and a piece of crystal in a glass globe.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah, these are their favorites as well.
And how old are your kids?
My kids are 6 and 3.5, and I have number 3 coming.
Oh, congratulations! And they're so young, and they're already helping you make such beautiful jewelry. That's amazing. Yeah. And what are some of your favorite pieces to wear yourself?
I love raw crystals, like big amethyst, big chunky crystals I love, and I believe they carry energy as well.
They do, no, for sure. And tell us a little bit about the winter clothes you have. You have some awesome shawls and scarves.
Yeah, I've got infinity scarves, some knitted big scarf, blanket scarves. I've got wraps, ponchos, knitted ponchos, or pattern ponchos. And I've got a bit of everything, like gloves and boot cuffs, headbands.
Great. And how has your experience been like here at the Curious Flea Market?
I love it. This is a really nice, cozy market. Bonnie, it's a really great organizer. And I always have fun here. I love the food downstairs.
That's always a bonus.
Yes.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
We're here with Brandi, and she has some really awesome art in front of us. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Very good, thank you. I'm really excited to see. I walked by and I was looking at your art, and I thought it was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so it's primarily like word art. So I just take like funny phrases, and some of them I have on canvas, on wood panel, and then some of them I have on like thrift store paintings. Or like photographs that I've found. My whole thing is to just kind of be light and funny, and yeah, that's it.
Let your creativity flow.
That's it. Yeah.
How did you ever get into word art?
I'm really inspired by the artist Wayne White. He's a famous word artist, and he paints on thrift store paintings, and they're always really funny. And I thought it's really great because, you know, like the art community can be so like snobby and sort of highbrow, and for someone to bring humor into that, I was like, yes, I have to do that.
Gotta do it.
So funny, yeah. So mainly, yeah, from that I started experimenting with word art.
Very cool. And how did you get your own little kiosk here at the Curious Flea Market?
I actually used to sell neckties. I used to make and sell neckties. Yeah. And so I just found Bonnie one day and said, hey, can I sell my ties at your market? I've sort of since stopped doing that. And so then when I started making art, I was like, you know what? It would be really cool to sell this. I'm going to contact Bonnie and see if I can maybe get a table here. So this is actually my first time selling art in public. So that's super fun. Yeah, super exciting.
That's a really big accomplishment, don't you think? Selling art for the first time.
I guess so. Like, I don't know. I never really thought about it like that because it just sort of seemed like the next like natural thing to do. But yeah, when I was all set up, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. Like having your art in public is something that a lot of artists actually don't do, and it is hard to get seen and noticed and stuff. So even just a small thing like having a little kiosk at the New West, Quay is really cool and exciting for sure.
I definitely agree. So how long does it take you to complete like one piece of art?
It really depends. Like some of my drawings, they take like less than an hour. Some of them can take up to 4 hours. And of course it all depends on size and stuff like that and what it says. And so yeah, it's a range of time, yeah.
And so I heard that you said you got some paintings from like Valley Village and like Salvation Army, and you grab a bunch of, where else do you get your materials from?
If it's new, then I just shop at like the art stores. Yeah. Have like a pretty good stock at home. Yeah, like primarily Value Village. I also work in the film industry, so whenever we have I do set dressing, so whenever we have like a spare painting that we don't need anymore, I'll like take that home and paint on it. Or as long as it's a print. I won't paint on like original paintings, but I'll paint on like a print or a reproduction. Yeah.
Cool. And what are your favorite colors to use? I know you use lots of white on it, but also lots of bright colors as well.
I really love pinks. Using like a lot of pinks, greens, blues. A lot of bright colors for sure. Yeah.
Contrasting to the painting itself, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. So make sure to check out Brandi here on her awesome painting at the Curious Flea Market in New Westminster. We're here at Tojo Sticks and Bags, and we're here with Tojo himself. How are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a great day to be here at the Curious Market, isn't it?
Yes, Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Oh yes, Valentine's Day.
Are you getting anything for Valentine's?
Let's hope I am. So what do you sell here?
I make, it's called upscale leather handbags. And what, pardon me, what upscale is, it's all the remnant pieces from upholstery shops and different businesses. Then I turn around, I sew the pieces together, and I make handbags. And that's where they come from. Also, I make sticks. My sticks come from Northwest Territories. They're called Diamond Willow. And because they have these little diamonds here, that's how it gets Diamond Willow. And my handles are deer, and they come from Campbell River. Wow. So all my items are basically all recycled.
But upscale.
Upscale. Yeah. Yes, it's all upscale. It used to be something else, but now it's
something new and something better.
Something different, yeah.
Yeah, something different. And where do you get your inspiration to design all these cool stuff?
Well, it kind of comes from different areas because, sometimes my wife and I will be talking and we'll come up with this idea. And my wife is a designer. She's a computer graphics designer, so she can design all, any kind of thing, right? So we work together and then we come up with these, we come up with this bag here. This bag in the making can be a briefcase, can be an over-the-shoulder bag, and also it can be a backpack.
That's true. And I know you, and you also incorporate different sizes for things.
Oh, yes, yeah. I use, all my designs for the buckles. That's all my design. And I sometimes use, pre-made buckles and things like that. But most of the stuff, it's like if you'll see over here, that used to be an old belt. Yeah. But I turned around and now it becomes an ornament for the purse.
Oh, it's very, very beautiful. And are you getting your wife a bag for Valentine's Day?
Oh, no. I made her one.
You made her one. That's right. That's right.
I made her one, yeah.
Has she seen it yet?
Oh, of course, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because we work together. And with my wife and I, there are no really surprises anymore. We've been married too long. When you get there, my dear, then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you so much, Tojo.
Thanks for coming, and happy Valentine's Day, ladies.
Thank you.
And I hope you get everything that you wish.
Oh, you're so... We're here at Marilyn's Magpie Markers with Marilyn herself. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
I see you're carrying a book, and that can show us what you sell here at your awesome kiosk.
Well, I make bookmarks. I used to fall asleep when I was reading all the time, and then the bookmark would fall out, and I'd read the same paragraph many times and think, was this a movie? How come I know what's going on? Anyways, I invented these last year. And I make them out of recycled jewelry and put a couple of beads on them so that you can fit any size book.
Wow, that is amazing. And you told me that these started off as Christmas presents, right?
Yeah, I belong to a bunch of groups. I had just moved to White Rock, and I was going to an exercise class and a writing class, and I wanted to give everybody little Christmas presents. Plus, I used to be a kindergarten teacher, so I love making little things, right? And somehow I got this idea. So I got all my broken jewelry and made them all up and gave them all away. And I was giving them away way before Christmas because I was so excited. They were so cool.
And everyone loved them?
Everybody loved them. And they said, don't give any more away. You have to sell them. They're really nice. So I've been working at it. And I've been making them for about a year. And I don't even know how many I have. I'm afraid to count. I would say close to 1,000.
Oh, yeah, that was my guess, close to 1,000.
I have made them for kids.
Yeah, and you even have letters up there, game letters.
5 different kinds of letters. There's regular Scrabble, and this is a game called Bananagram. Apples, apples.
Yeah.
And this is pears, pears, and this is 50th anniversary Scrabble with the gold, limited edition gold letters. And I have chess pieces. I have African chess pieces.
Everything.
Individual, like everyone is different. All the warriors, even all the pawns. I don't know how to play chess. All the pawns are even different, so they're quite cool.
It's great stuff. You can match your bookmark to the genre of the book you're reading because you have so many cool ideas.
The thing, whoever is buying them. Like I was having a hard time finding things for men. And men do read.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
Some of them do.
I found these. Somebody
Hockey,
made them for a craft fair, I guess, years ago. They're hockey pucks, hockey sticks with pucks and ice skates. Yeah, and I thought those were so cool. And I found a bunch of little tiny brass tools. So
there's a use for everything.
Around, I find more. So now I can hardly move in my apartment.
Because you get inspired by everything around you.
I just like things.
Great. And you have a really, really cute red setup with lots of hearts for Valentine's Day, right?
Yes, I actually have recycled this bow and arrows. I found it in my building in the recycling section. And I thought, wow, somebody threw this away? I like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'll just keep it for a while. And then here it is, Valentine's Day. It's just perfect.
It's great. And you probably get asked this a lot by what's with the name Marilyn's Magpie Markers?
Okay, my name is Marilyn, and when I started making them for Christmas presents, I ran out of my own broken jewelry. So I went to the thrift stores and was looking for things, and I had my hands full of like necklaces and stuff, and I was going to the checkout, and this lady kind of gave me this look like, oh yeah, you need more, don't you? She didn't say a thing. She just gave me that look. And I said, oh, no, I'm recycling it. She says, oh, you're just a magpie. And then I told that story to somebody who was a business person I was getting some advice from. She says, that's what you have to call them, magpie markers. Marilyn's magpie markers.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I really like it. And now I've been finding pictures of magpies all over the place. And I just found a Taiwanese magpie photograph on Facebook, and it has purple and blue hair, just
like you.
And I lived in Taiwan for 8 years, so I thought, well, it's
perfect. Awesome. So thank you so much, Marilyn.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Yeah. We're here at Art a la Carte with Norma. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I walked by your art and I thought it was very, very beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about the art you're selling?
Well, a lot of it is just collections that we've picked up over the years from places from here to Southern California. And it is a group of good quality prints, lithographs, serigraph, and we also have a lot of artist proofs and originals with a heavy emphasis on as much Canadian and native content.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, so did this all start as an art collection between you and your husband, and then the house got really full and you're like, I need to sell this, or how did this all begin?
You hit the nail on the head. It was a passion that ended up being too much collection, and we couldn't store it all, so we started just marketing it. And we started out at the New West Quay just doing the carts. That's why we called ourselves Art a la Carte. And now we participate in the Curious Fleas all the time. And we also sell online. But we have a lot of customers that come back to us, and if we don't have it, we look for it for them.
That's awesome. And you told me previously that you have a lot of dealers, you sell to a lot of dealers because your prices are really good. Is that correct?
Yes, because we don't look for our top dollar because storage is always an issue and very expensive. So we would rather it's just on someone's wall. So with our very reduced prices, many people that have other stores and businesses, they come and buy pieces from us, sometimes 6 to 10 at a time.
And how has your experience been like here at the Curious Flea Market?
Oh, we love it. We started out here, so we miss the occasional one if we're away, but we try to do them all.
And do you travel all over the world and find art, or it just...
We mostly just do like British Columbia, and whenever we go on vacation down the western seaboard.
You'll pick up something?
We can't help ourselves. We stop at garage sales, secondhand stores, and look to see if there are any treasures that catch our eye.
Yeah, that's awesome. And from the collection here, which is your favorite piece?
Well, I think the artist Hein at the back with the native boats and again a little historic piece for British Columbia, and it's also framed beautifully. We're learning more and more about the framing and the matting, and so that's a consideration, and we mostly recommend to people buy the art you love and it will serve you well.
Oh, that's a wonderful quote. Thank you so much, Norma.
You're welcome.
I had an amazing time talking with all the vendors here at the Curious Flea Market, and mark your calendars for the next one on March 12th. For Vancouver Television, I'm Maria, and see you next week.